Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Wednesday Night Wheelguns. It is Wednesday, January 9th, 2024. So, yes, the first Wednesday Night Wheelguns for the new year. All right, let's get going here. First up, the bead blasted Colt Python. Yeah, Colt is coming out with a new variant of the ever popular Python. Here's a picture of it. Credit goes to T-Bone, one of the posters on the Colt forums. This is his picture. Pretty nice looking gun. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little polarizing for those of you who are used to the bright, shiny Python, whether it's polished stainless steel or the nickel-plated one like Rick Grimes had in Walking Dead. This might be a little hard to look at because, well, plus it also has the rubber grip instead of the fancy wood grip. It might look It might look a little, I don't know, lower class, if I put it in snobbish terms. But to be honest, I think it still looks good. Put some wood grips on there and I think people will forget all about the whole, oh, it just looks so workmanlike, it's like the blue collar Python or something. Anyway, supposedly the MSRP will be $1,300 instead of the $1,500, so $2 savings, or $200 savings off of the shiny one with the wood grips. Is that enough of a savings? And keep in mind that's MSRP. I don't know what the actual retail prices are going to be. Obviously, that's going to depend on the availability of these things. We all know how crazy the polished and wood grip Pythons went for when they first came out. So maybe in the beginning, these bead blasted ones won't actually be much of a savings at actual retail. But maybe as more of these get pushed out and as demand for them falls off, maybe there will be a significant savings off these, which I think is a good thing. I'd love to see more people buy Pythons. I'd love for the Python to be the everyman gun. And yeah, I know that sounds counter to what the Python really is. It's supposed to be the high-end, pull it out of the box and it's ready to go as a match grade bullseye gun. I get that. There's a certain prestige and pride of ownership, and it's, I guess, not meant to be the everyman's gun. I guess the Trooper was supposed to be the everyman's gun, but I don't know. I just want to see more people own Pythons, that's all. Oh, gotta knock Colt for one thing here. Like I said, I found out about this gun on the Colt forums and not on the official Colt website. You have to remember the Colt forums are not officially affiliated with Colt. And if we go to the official Colt website, oh, look at that. No mention of the bead blasted Python. In fact, still no mention of the 2.5-inch barreled Python. So yeah, the fan sites, the enthusiasts, are doing a better job of marketing the Pythons than Colt themselves. That's just weird. Colt, we love you. We really do. We love the fact that you brought back the snake guns, and we love rooting for you. But man, sometimes it looks like Colt doesn't even root for themselves. You need to get on the ball with your website there, Colt. Anywho, bead blasted Python. Will it be a success? Well, only time will tell. I hope it is a success, though. And again, hey, Colt, maybe you can push for that success a bit better by, oh, I don't know, promoting your own gun on your own website and on your own YouTube channel. Just a thought. Anyway, switching gears to Ruger. So this is Ruger's 75th anniversary year, and they're making kind of a big deal of it, as they should. 75 years, that's what, diamond? Because I think silver is 25, 50 is gold, And I think Diamond is 75th. Anyway, they've got a line of 75th anniversary models. They've got two 1022s out so far. There's a Ruger Mark IV Standard with a kind of a weird looking front sight. That's just me. They have an LCP Max 75th anniversary. Kind of a strange choice. I'm just saying. 1022. The Mark, the Mark series, formerly known as the Ruger Standard. Those are closely associated with Ruger. But the LCP Max, I don't know, is that something really closely associated with the Ruger name? For me, the answer is no. But I don't know, is this a good choice, or I'm thinking Ruger just had a whole bunch of LCP Maxes laying around, and they figured, hey, here's a cheap way to turn this into a, I don't know, semi-collectible. Got a whole bunch of these just laying around. Let's just slap 75th anniversary on them and we're good. Anyway, Ruger recently added the SR 1911, an engraved version. This is a limited model. So the other ones, the 1022, the Mark IV, and the LCP Max, those are 75th anniversary models, but I don't think they are limited. The SR 1911 anniversary, that is a limited model, which explains the engraving, and I'm sure there's going to be a hefty price tag to go along with it. On a tangent here, hey, good job Ruger on putting that ugly text on the bottom of the gun. That text shouldn't be there in the first place, but if you have to put text, hey, there's a good place to put it. Unlike where Smith & Wesson put theirs. Yeah, Smith & Wesson has a machine engraved 1911, and guess where Smith put their text? Yeah, that's right there. Way to distract from all that engraving, Smith. Yeah, great job there. Anyway, what does this have to do with wheel guns? Well, looking at the 75th anniversary models, I am seeing a serious lack of revolver. Now, I'm guessing Ruger will not neglect their revolver line. That would be really stupid. So I'm guessing a revolver will be unveiled as the year goes on. My guess is that the 75th anniversary... Wow, I can't talk right now. My guess is that the 75th anniversary revolver will be a Black Hawk. One of the Black Hawks. Whether it's one of the standard models or a super, I'm not sure. But if I were to guess, it would be a Black Hawk in 357 Magnum, probably a blued model for their regular 75th anniversary. If they're going to put out an engraved edition, they might, again, just a guess, maybe they'll do one of the long-barreled ones, the ones with that super long barrel. I forgot how long that is. Isn't that like a 10 or a 10 and a half inch barrel? Maybe they'll make that the limited model, simply because there's so much more barrel for them to engrave on it. Anyway, all right, moving on to what I really wanted to talk about tonight. Another revolver I'd love to see produced. Probably won't happen, but oh, I would love for it to happen. So you've got a lot of 8-shot 357 Magnum revolvers out there. Smith & Wesson has quite a few. From their 627 line. There's a 627, well, I forgot what it was called. You'll have to forgive me here. And yeah, I know, it's bad for the Smith & Wesson fanboy to forget model numbers, but there's that one with that weird, undercut on the lug. I call it the Gyron gun because it looks like that kaiju named Gyron. Anyway, there's a better looking one called the 627 V-Comp. There's a TR8, there's a TRR8. Ruger has their own 8-shot with their Red Hawk. I was about to say Black Hawk. 8-shot 357 Magnum from Ruger, the Red Hawk. And I believe there's at least one 8-shot from Taurus. So 8-shot 357 Magnum revolvers, yeah, becoming fairly common. Hey, Colt, you see where I'm going with this, right? Hey, Colt, how about bringing out your own 8-shot 357 Magnum, huh? Yeah? You have the platform. It's called the Colt Anaconda. That thing has a huge frame, a huge cylinder. I'm pretty sure that cylinder can be, reconfigured to hold 8 shots of 357 Magnum. Just give it a barrel that's, bored appropriately, and there you go. And you can give it a new snake name. So check this out. Give it a copper Cerakote and call it Copperhead, huh? Or give it a black Cerakote, or even better, a polished black DLC coating and call it the Black Mamba, huh? Huh? Just something to think about, Colt. I'd love to see it happen. Colt with their own 8-shot 357 Magnum revolver, and I don't know. Hey, let's shoot for the moon, huh? Make it like the 627 V-Comp, where it comes from the factory, with the cylinder already cut to accept moon clips. Oh, that'd be great. But you know what? Even if it wasn't cut for moon clips, I'd still love it. So anyway, probably not gonna happen, but hey, a wheel gunner can dream, right? Yeah. But alrighty, that'll do it for this episode. Hey, thanks for tuning in. You all take care out there. See you next time.